The auditorium on Chadbourne is divided into sections. This particular section is the fine arts, and here you have a professional instructor advising all the ladies sitting around here, as well as the men, on how to make a final production that they can be proud of.
Betty, you're doing a wonderful job, as usual.
Really?
You certainly are. This lady, she's the creme de la creme. Tell them what you did last year with the parrot. Should we tell the world about it? She had this beautiful painting I helped her with. She took it to the state fair and sold it for $500. So that shows, that's progress.
Many of the painters-to-be use subjects from their old hometown or their old country, something that they can remember, that they feel that they want to pass on to the rest of the family. Subjects are chosen by the painters themselves. The instructor only helps and shows them shortcuts and proper ways to shade or whatever. You're never alone because you're always under the supervision and construction. Now here's a lady making her jewelry and explaining how it's done.
Get to those shapes.
We cut them with, when the potato was soft, we cut them. So we could either make them big or we can make them small.
Now what made them solid enough for you to do this?
Drying them. Drying them. We got rid of all the water.
Do you dry them in the sun or do you put
Yes,
them
dry them in the sun.
A final result that she's proud to wear.
Cut.
Now, the other section of the venue, of the auditorium, is taking the china plates that they've made and artistically painting them. These become very valuable, and of course you don't eat for them, you just carry them, show off and put them on your walls. The ladies are very proud of this, and while you're doing all this, you're sitting at tables and talking to other people and having a social hour at the same time.
China painting, and then they fire it. And some of the plates are over there, and this is the helper right here that helps us. Here's some pictures of it.
Patterns that we use to trace our design on. This is a quilt that I put together and made, and we're going to raffle this off. And it fits a double bed, and it's got all different squares in it, and it took me 6 months to make it. And then we have another one that's a crocheted throw, and that'll be on the same raffle. And all the ladies buy tickets and hope that they will win it. We also have these little squares, and each of the ladies have crocheted it. And I will put it together and make another quilt, and we'll raffle that off probably the beginning of next year.
Betty is knitting this beautiful baby blanket for a neighbor's daughter. And this is going to be an Afghan for is this the Helping Hands? The Helping Hands, and it's a group from the Millbrae Senior Center, and they make lap robes and Afghans and things for people in rest homes, convalescent hospitals.
In another part of the hall, we found a cluster of people working on rocks. These are things they had just picked up on their way in. Now they were sawing them to make them to the right size, and they were then going to polish them, they were going to tumble them, they were going to make them smooth, and when they got all finished with this, they were going to turn it over to the jewelry makers in the other room, and here's a chap that carries them to be finished product.
After we finish the piece, we put it in the kiln. That's a trivet and a wire. Put it in the kiln, and we wait a minute, and after a minute, we do it with our stopwatch. We take it out. We make earrings, pins, plates, pictures, animals that we put on drift.
The final results of all of this activity is displayed on the table in front of us. It's called the Arts and Crafts Display. But you see you have paintings, you have jewelry, you have enameling, you have carving, and These are available at the correct price, and it goes all the way from earrings to necklaces. In fact, as I see a few plates on there also. This is all the result of the senior citizens' activities at the New Horizons or New Visions Methodist Church in Millbrae.
Why not introduce yourself to a world of adventure outside your living room? Come join us and let me show you what's available when you want to move ahead with your retirement.